magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Granny squares and textured waves, she's turning yarn into handmade frames. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Follow, join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's turning yarn into handmade frames. With every stitch, she sets the tone, a crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, break crafting smiles the handmade way. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Follow, join the scene, hang with the kindest wobble queen. Break crochet, crafting smiles the handmade way. A yarny legend crochet queen, hooks in hand with flair so keen. Break crochet, the wobble queen. She's stitching joy in every row, with colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream, crafting magic, soft and and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen. Granny squares and textured waves. She's turning yarn into handmade face. With every stitch, she sets the tone. A crafty vibe all of her own. She's stitching joy in every row. With colors bright and yarny glow. From loop to loop, she's living the dream. Crafting magic, soft and serene. Break crochet, the wobble queen.
Welcome in, everybody. Picking Hall got first. Welcome in. Thank you for the check-in, Linda. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 4-month sub. Thank you, Linda. So today, if I can catch my breath, today we are going to be working on this patchwork elephant, and this is for my niece. She is having a baby in January, and they found out it's a little girl. But she wants it in rainbow colors, like the reds, greens, yellows, the primary colors for basically, you know, to be stimulating for whatever. So I worked it out on my little pad of paper, how many reds, greens, yellows, oranges, and grays I would need. And we are going to, I don't know if I flashed it, I was kind of wobbly. I don't know. Didn't mean to do that. But anyway, here's the pattern. I do have it linked at the top. It is a free pattern. You could do these in any colors you wanted. I've seen pictures of them in just blue and white, pink and white. They've done them in the patchwork colors, the pastel colors that they have here. And sorry, my hair's falling out. And then they also have, it's called, let's see, the Baby Rainbow. Now, this is made with the Ogo yarn, but what they do is they take this ring and then they cut each color up and then roll it together. We're not doing that. I am just going to use Red Heart yarn, hot red for my red. We're going to make the squares today. For the red, I need 10 red and 10 yellow, and I'm using Red Heart. It doesn't have the label on it, but it is Red Heart yellow for this. I haven't really figured out how I want to stuff this. If I want like a little pillow form in the middle, like see how long it is attached, and then do the pillow form, and then just kind of stuff the trunk and the feet. But we shall see. We shall see how it all goes. My brain is really, really not, the weather is kind of crappy here, and I mean, I don't think it's going to get really, really bad. Oh, by the way, Picking Halls, if you are still in here, thank you for the check-in, Crafty. Thank you. Hi, how are you doing this morning? Yes, and I've had a coffee. Oh, I've had a coffee. It doesn't matter, I guess. Anyway, because, whatever. And just in case, I've got the good old Diet Coke. I am double caffeinated up. Ooh, I was doing green screens like, yes. But this one is, oh Lordy day, I put my coffee on my little piece of paper. I didn't mean to do that. I am copying you because what is it? Yes, Lordy day. Imitation is the best flattery or something. Imitation is the whatever. I'm imitating Crafty. It is a form of flattery, and hopefully it is the best form of flattery. Crafty is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person and streamer. And if you're not following him, go follow him because he's wonderful. And you can steal like an artist from Crafty. He doesn't mind. um, which anyway. And Linda, do you stream? If I don't know if Linda streams, but I know I follow. Oh, you agree with me 100%. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say if Linda streams, you should go and you're going to file a cease and desist order against Area Fiber Artist on Twitch. You do that. You do that. Anyway, so they're not very big greeny squares. In this you're using a 5-point hook, and of course I'm using my handy dandy hook that I got from Nova for Christmas a couple years back. And so anyway, I've just put the 5mm into it, and that way I don't have to do very much. You use medium weight yarn, but I showed you which yarns I'm using. This is very easy. This is skill level easy. And I mean, it literally comes with all of the, tells you how to assemble it, what you need for what. Oh, that's my other pattern from Yarn Inspirations. Yarn Inspirations is a really good site. Yarnspirations.com is a really good site for a lot of free patterns. And Crafty does own all fiber arts. He really does. He's branching out. But it does also come with a chart. I'm not going to go over the chart. I know that if you want, and I'm not trying to whatever, I'm not trying to push anybody away. I know how to read a chart, but I wouldn't necessarily know that I could say that I could really teach you how to read a chart. Crafty is doing that over there on his channel, and he's going all over all that stuff. So I could possibly try to answer questions, but I am not all knowing. I just have this little thing right here, chart reader, whatever you want to call this, the legend of the whatever. And what am I doing? Hi, Groven, how are you doing? That is fine. You can lurk while you're at the craft fair. Yay. Stitch key. It says right there. Yes, stitch key. I was thinking legend, like a map. But anyway, we're gonna go through this, and there are only two, I think it's one. Okay, we start, then we one, and then 2 rounds. So these little squares aren't gonna be that big. I'm not a legend. You're a goofball. Crafty the goofball. Okay. So, and these are going to start out with the chain method for starting a granny square. And it's the chain 4. So we're going to do exactly what this says to do. So we're going to do our slip knot. Everyone hopefully knows how to do a slip knot. But like I said, this is free. Go over and get you one. Enjoy it. So we're going to make 10 red squares, granny squares. And oh God, what was I going to say? There was something I was going to say to Crafty, because I don't know. It'll come on. Is my music on? It says my music is on, and it says it's going to town. Maybe it's not loud enough. Teach me how to do a slip knot. You're a nut. Picking hauls. Since you're here, I figured on our Sam's app, you'll have to go in and look and see if you still have the card on your phone, because I figured out how to not take the card away from you, since we're both on the account, and it always wants one of us to verify who's what on who's got the card. because we can't have it on 2 phones. But anyway, I just am just doing curbside pickups, so you keep the card. Um, she can't say that. I keep telling her to do a video on that. She can't, since that would be copying the middle business. Um, but anyway, so that's my picking hauls and, whatever. And that's my picking hauls thing. So we're going to chain 3, we're going to yarn over, and we're going to put 11 double crochets in, because the first one, oh, no, it says chain 4 and 11 double crochets in the 4th chain from the hook. I've never done that as a I've never done that as a granny square, but we're gonna do it. I don't know what's sticky on the back of my thing. This is this is why it is very good to have a chart when you don't understand. Wait, imagine her doing a slip knot. Okay, hold on. And she copies everyone, and you're my Bray. Imagine her doing a Slipknot cover. I don't know any of their songs, but I still think it would be funny. Wait, it's telling you what, yes, it is. A pattern has been stumped by Bray. I've never seen a granny square started with a chain 4 and then you 11 double crochets into the 4th chain from the hook. I mean, never. But we're going to do it. Because you wanna know what? One of those people over at Yarnspirations that has worked very, very hard at, coming up with this pattern has meant for this pattern to be worked like this. So, we're going to do it. I learn something new all the time. I know. I probably would have done me, I like the magic ring, but this is a baby present, so I don't know. But, I mean, you can lock a magic ring in. I mean, as long as you lock your magic ring in and you do the method of you go back and forth when you weave your ends in, you've pretty much locked it in. It is. It's very easy to secure a magic ring. See, I don't know if I'm gonna like that right there because 'cause we're stuffing it, and I'm not, yeah. Oh, Bray, you're so against the grain, you're so against the grain. When I said I do, for some reason, I got, "What do you mean?" When she said, "I do," I got why do you think I'm a foghorn leghorn? I'm not foghorn leghorn. I mean, I do like foghorn leghorn, but, I mean, didn't he always go like, "Now listen here, son. Listen here, son. Fairy dust, I wasn't expecting you today. I figured you'd be traveling by now to go see your grandpa. And happy early birthday." I love that. Yes, you're hearing in your head. Oh, yes, I say. Happy birthday. Sending you much love. Yay! And I mean it. I mean it. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. And I think that we're 10 years apart, so I think um you I could probably guess. Pay attention, boy. That's it. Pay attention, boy. Um, but yeah, I do think that, no, I'm not telling you the age. I had no Does anybody really know how old I am? I mean, I am, my kids think I'm old as Methuselah. because they say that, you know, they say back in the day, when the little T-Rexes were around because my arms are so short. My kids love me. My kids love me. They really do. I was talking to Peepop yesterday, and I said, your mother, um, give me a promotion to mom when she was born. And I said, and when you were born, you give me the promotion to Gigi. I would have already been ready to leave, but my yarn is going to be delivered today. Gonna wait for the mail so the meth heads don't steal it. Well, you know what? Don't blame you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12. And and now we need a foghorn leghorn soundboard. You do the one that says Lordy Day. I don't know. I don't even know what a soundboard is. That is for you technical people that have nothing to do with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Papa and I got into a whatever because he said I was yelling at him this morning. Now, was my voice raised? Yes, but that does not constitute as a yell. Yelling is actual yelling. And because Biscuit won't let us sit at the computer at the same time so I can learn how to do some of this stuff, it's horrible. I have to stand behind him. Um, it didn't get above 73 yesterday. Oh, I know. It's like audio redeems. Like I have one on my stream. Oh, okay. You and Papa always in a tiff. We were working on it really hard today. We were working on it really hard today. But Biscuit was helping. He was like, "Heck yeah." So then we chain 3 and we double crochet into the next double crochet. And then in this, we 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in this next chain, double crochet. So we're going to chain, I can't even talk today. We're going to 2 double crochet. This is a funky way to make a granny square. I'm sure somebody over there said, you know what? We're going to blow people's minds. We are going to do it a different way. We're going to blow everyone's minds. And you know what? Worked for me. You ain't no way I'm giving Chat that much control is he isn't any fun. You could gore the market. Well, and you know what? We were in, huh? You know what? I can't hardly hear you. The dog's barking. So 1 double crochet in the next 2 double crochets. So I did that. So 1, 2, and then we're going to do that. Okay, so this is a different way to make a granny square. A solid granny square, really. That's what we're doing. We're making a solid granny square. Hi, Unicorn. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. We all know that, yes, Bray does. I do like to copy you, Crafty. I do. How are you doing this morning, Unicorn? How are you doing? So we are making a funky granny square for this. We're going to make 10 red and 10 yellow today, hopefully. We might move on to the caterpillar. It just depends on how burnt out I get. Great ideas come from great people. Yes. So see, I'm trying to get, that's it. Imitation is the best form of flattery. I've just got to get Crafty to understand that I do it because I think I did one too many on that one. Well, Oh, we got to because I gotta take it out because there's only 2 rows in this. I'm so used to doing 2 chains 2 chains, I know that was a bit too much, um, on my granny squares. I'm a 2 chainer. Doing good, just slowly waking up. No, I need to get you to understand that I'm all fiber arts. Well, and that is fine. So, did you get, since you do own all fiber arts, did you get, Supreme her butter last night or not? You'll be here for a while. Okie dokie, woman. I hear it. I hear it. Sad thing of it is I can't even hide from Crafty. He knows too much. So he probably could send me a cease and desist. I wanted to go to Michael's this morning, but they didn't open up until 9, and I had a lot I had to get done before streaming. I did not give her the butter. Was so much going on last night after I read it out. 8, finished cleaning, and went to bed. Okay, so last night I got tired really early, and, I laid down. This is why I don't drink coffee. Coffee makes me tired. Okay, so then we slip stitch into this, and we fasten off. So that is what our first one looks like. I will not bore everybody by weaving in the ends. We're just gonna continue on. So, and I am doing the magic ring method because I really don't, um, see I'm not I don't want a big hole in the center of my and I'm not really good with that chain 4 method. Hi, Stellar, how are you doing? Oh, it's because Supreme is making a lobster ammy. Yes. You don't know what a shoe show is? Okay, now me, a shoe show is a store where you go to buy shoes. Hi, Sir Fabulous Petey. Are we talking about the same things? Has Michael's I don't know. I don't they said they have okay, let's see. They have the Posh Pearl and another one. Now, those 2 I did see an Instagram reel, unicorn, and it said that there's a Posh Pearl and there's another kinda like a blankety yarn, like I would compare it to a Bernat blanket, that kind of plushy yarn, and both of those yarns have been renamed underneath the loops and threads, and they've changed it a little bit on the name. Um, but, the those are the 2 that were coming out, I think she said they came out June 13th or July 13th. I don't know, but I did want to go and look this morning, but I didn't because, like I said, I ended up on the other end of town getting Papa a coffee. Plus, they didn't open up till 9 o'clock, and I just didn't want to be too rushed getting back to here. Now, the other day, and I can't dox myself because I've marked everything out. let's see. Now, in Hirschner's, they have the Big Twist. They have the Big Twist Twinkle and the Big Twist Supernova. And then they have the Big Twist Value on the Hirschner's. So, anyway, so those 3 are already available at Hirschner's. And to be honest, I am totally pink. I'm totally tickled pink. Well, a shoe show is when you go somewhere and where they're only wearing shoes. Because what else would oh, okay. I just knew there when I was growing up, there used to be a store called Shoe Show, I think. Sure. Am I correct? Well, you can go to Hirschners.com. Look right there, Hirschners.com, and you can sign up to get a catalog. Unicorn. There you go. And they send it to you every month. I've gotten everything blocked out on here. But they'll send it to you every month or however often they send it. And it's got all kinds of stuff in it. It's got kits. They you can go on their website. They have tons of free patterns for all kinds of arts. Um I think like needlepoint, cross stitch, fiber. They have all kinds of stuff. And then the season, see, I blacked everything out. For the season, they'll have like Halloween stuff. I mean, I know it's only August, but I mean, we got to get ready. We got to get ready. So, and look, they have Lion Brand Doe in the Glow in the Dark chenille yarn. Now, I'm not a big chenille yarn fan, never was, but they also have Lion Brand Glow Twist. I mean, go figure. Go figure. I like the Supernova too, Stellar. I think the Supernovas are beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, they do have some good colors, but you can see them better online. You're still confused, but it's okay. Yes, get on the mailing list. Why it's called a shoe show, and I have a nicer one. Hershey's carries all the brands: Red Heart, Cairn, Patton's, Lion Brand. Yes, yes, they do. Yeah, they do. They have their own yarn, and I will say that I love their Soho yarn. There's it may not be the best when it comes to frogging in some of them, but um, it it's a beautiful soft yarn. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So anyway, so Peepop goes to her first tomato festival tomorrow, and I'm so excited because she gets to wear her tomato hat, and I'm so excited, so excited. Listen, I'm just so excited. But yes, so see, they got cute little amigurumi. I just saw this while I looked over and saw this. See, I like this blanket, and I like these little tea towels, and I like, I love their stuff. But when you go on their site, they also have like a big clearance section, and that's where like sometimes I'll pick up kits because the kit comes with yarn, and then you have the pattern forever. Also their brand comes with an yes, I didn't say that. It does. It comes with a very when you pull, it's got a little tab and you can pull, and it Hirschner's gets it. People love to pull from the center. Crafters love to pull from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did you unicorn? Did you finish your thing? Because I don't believe I saw it. Did you post it in my Discord? Your big project? 10, 11, and 12. I was just wondering if you're finished with it. Didn't know how far you had gotten. No, Big Willie is stopping you. Pyro the left. Y'all, this is so cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if anybody's not following Unicorn, wow. Okay, if anybody's not following Enchanted Creations, you need to follow her too, because she is working on a big project and it is adorable. It is adorable. And when she gets it finished, she's posting it everywhere. And I think it's hilarious. Oh crap. But today is going to be, I guess, a crappy, well, I shouldn't say crappy. It's going to be a cool day, that's for sure. 2, 3. And then we're going to double crochet in the next chain. And then we're going to make a corner. I'm going to do him Wednesday, barring any life hiccups. I want to finish him on stream. Oh, I'm tickled pink. I will be there on Wednesday, barring any hiccups. Just to see. Uh, I'm just pulling from the center to keep this going. I don't think I know. Okay, hold on. Did I get that corner right? Yes, I did. I meant to tell my sister I was working on this today so she could at least watch some of it. She's so excited, y'all. She's so excited. She just beat me up in the grandkids. I think I was doing a cute play off from it September sub month from Twitch. Oh, sub 3 times September and waiting for sub making a little mini. Oh, that is going to be cute if you do that. That is going to be cute. I don't know. I went to school with girls that would get burnt by the curling iron. And, I never got burnt by a curling iron. And I never did. But I was a very boring person. I'm still a very boring person per se. I did too, and my sister and her best friend would always do their bang high with the curling iron. They got burned a few times. You got burnt on your neck as an adult by something. No, I didn't. Oh, no, that was a curling iron. Shut up. I don't ever remember that because my mother always was whatever about that stuff. My goodness, stop. 1, 2. Okay, and we're done with number 2. So we are all having a blast here. Non-chaotic day. I think I might have to somewhat, what do you wanna call that? Block them, block them, block them, block them. Yay, unicorn, yay! Telling you, you're gonna love it. And while you're on there, I mean, just going through the clearance section and the free patterns are amazing. Actually, use the things you got for Christmas, you mean. Oh, I have used those. I actually have used those. I love the little wooden one I've used for, blocking the cotton. Now the other ones I'm probably gonna have to pull out to block this, just to make sure that I get it done right. But those I'm probably gonna, since I'm going to be making something for my work cube, I need to get the other ones, I don't know what they look like, what do you wanna call those? I could run and go get them. They're just like play mats. When? When I made Peepop's hat. I blocked the cotton for her hat, her granny square hat, because I wanted it to be easier to sew it together. So, yeah, it meant it was a lot easier to sew it together when I, blocked it. They were going to the bathroom and bringing reading material. I think I got more than 12 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, no, I got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ugh. I'm gonna tell you what, the talk today, the talk we're having today. So I will say this. 1, 2, 3. At the end of the month, um, we are going to we are going to do a giveaway. Nothing big. Just gonna be one of these. I haven't figured out which one we're gonna give away at the end of the year. At the end of the year, at the end of the month. But, tomorrow I'll tell everybody how we're gonna do it so that everybody has a fair chance. Nothing you don't have to do anything special. You don't have to buy anything because you can't do that anyway, not in the state of Tennessee. I'm sure you can't do it on Twitch too, but I'm sure it's against the TOS. But you don't have to sub, you don't have to give bits, you don't have to do anything like that. So, but we're probably gonna give away one of these at the end of the month. So, and it comes with everything. It comes with the hook, the polyfiber fill, the yarn, the instructions, It comes with a stitch marker, a yarn needle, everything. So, yes, whoever has the most end points at the end of the month. Okay, so Papa is whatever. You can do the giveaway where people have to buy things anywhere in the USA. Well, maybe the Key Man isn't set up yet. But anyway, oh, you can't do a giveaway where people have to buy things. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, hey, Nathan, how are you doing? See, I talked about you earlier. I said I'm using my hook from Nova. Listen, we're not. I'm confused. Um, I said I'm using my hook from Nova. It's the best thing I've got, and one of my best Christmas presents I've ever gotten. And I did say that, so you can go back and you can watch it. But anyway, um, so you can. No, I didn't know. Okay, maybe I said that wrong. Okay. I didn't know that you couldn't do a giveaway. I knew you couldn't buy, like, a gift card and, like, say 1 month I wanted to give a gift card away to Michael's. Let's just say a $15 gift card away to Michael's or something like that. We're just gonna use 15 as the whatever. I know that you can't buy a gift card. Yes, I know that part. Um, but I know you can't buy a gift card in the United States and then if somebody in Canada or the UK entered your contest, they can't use that. I know that. Rainy days and Mondays always get cubbed down. No, I know the users can't pay anything, and I don't want anybody to pay anything. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My brain's not working. I don't even know if I want it to work today. I really don't even know if I want it to work today. Oh, okay. Yes, I think I knew that part. Yes. But I thought that like if you go to Amazon, okay, let me stick with Michael's. Um, or no, it was Etsy. I was looking at Etsy the other day and I was like, oh, I wonder if you could buy a gift card at Etsy. And, because what crafter doesn't like patterns? And if you got like $15 to Etsy and you wanted to buy some patterns, but it was free because you got a $15 gift card. It's just said on Etsy, you can't buy a gift card. It has to be used in the US if you're from the US. So technically, yeah, it's really weird. Um, unless a virtual gift card, yeah. Can someone else try to use a points command? You can do it as store credit. I know many streamers that have done it. Oh, see, I didn't know that. You can give away stuff as long as someone doesn't have to pay for something and return enter. Okay, it's not set up. Okay. Anyway, as we're doing this, so anyway, I'm just making my squares. We're on number 3. I'm not getting very far. My feet are getting hot because I have socks on because my feet were cold earlier. And I don't know. Biscuit's sleeping in his basket. He's being good, but he looks awful cold, so I'm going to cover him up. Last night was like I with the point that before I went to bed, and I'm telling you, I went to bed early. It was like you were talking, and I don't even. I'm sitting here, and I was trying to make a bumblebee. I was trying to make a bumblebee, and I'm watching everything that's going on. Then I look up, and there's Crafty going through the fridge looking for butter, and I was like, "Oh, Crafty's gonna do the fridge." And then you were like, "No, you were just looking for butter for Supreme because she's doing a lobster, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, then you were on something else. And, so, I mean, I was like, he is just he had the duck hat on, and I just really don't even. And, you were just everywhere last night, but I mean, it was good chaos. It really was good chaos. It was good off the rails. But, I mean, sometimes we need those days. We need those days as streamers because our people are like, in our communities are like, "You know what? Crafty hasn't had one in a while. Let's take it a little bit further tonight." And that's just what they did for you last night. Your peeps said, "You know what? Let's let's go one step further." So, now me, do 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 do. Last night I was trying to make a bee while I was watching you. I didn't get very far. And I was actually watching how to make a no-sew bee so that the bee wings were sewn into the little bee while you did it. And so you sewed the bee wings on and then you finished the bee up. But the way it was is so you could tie the bee wings on from the inside and you didn't have to sew them on. It was really cool. But that's why I wanted to go to Michael's this morning because I wanted to see if I could find a yarn. I don't want a blanket yarn, but I just want a little bit of a chunkier yarn because, you know, I just don't want blanket yarn because I'm only making one bee. And if I get a little bit of a chunkier yarn, it won't matter because I'll find something to do with it. I really only want to make one bee. One bee. That's it. I'm sad I missed it. My in-laws are visiting, and we went to dinner when you were on. Why is that so very spicy one? I don't know. Uh, but like I said, last night I got tired. I actually slept sorry, I slept good last night for a bit, not like the night before. Whew. The night before, I was like up out of bed. Someone hijacked our and I'm gonna say someone hijacked our look it we have a shark vacuum that runs and somebody hijacked it at 3:30 in the morning and it was cleaning the downstairs. And I happened to go downstairs and I was like, "What in the world is Papa running this?" I guess he's running it so it doesn't bother Biscuit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And come to find out Papa was not the one who did it. And then our daughter said, "Yeah, people hijack those things." And so I don't know. I really don't even know. It could have just decided it had a mind of its own and decided it was gonna clean the floors. Heck, I have no idea. There was a ghost. I shouldn't have drank the coffee. There was a ghost in the machine. There was a ghost in the machine. Yeah. Biscuit's like, "This is a cool day." Wait, they hijacked them so they can clean your house for you. Heck yeah. I don't know. My daughter says it's a big thing for them to for people to I don't know, maybe they think they're gonna get on your network and whatever. I have no idea. I don't even know if that's real. Is it real? Please tell me. Papa said he hopes that we have an early fall and it lasts for a few months. That would be really nice. A nice, cool, early fall. But as we all know, the dog days of summer are August. And I found out why they call it the dog days of summer. And it has nothing to do with dogs. But, hey, it has everything to do with the stars in the sky. I think the video I was watching, it said this constellation Sirius is is more visibly seen in August. So that's why they call August the dog days of summer. Do I know that? I mean, did I actually go and check it out after he said it? No, but he didn't really look like he was going to lie about it. So I was just going with it. I was like, oh, he doesn't look like he would lie about it. He could have been, but I doubt it. So, yeah, I'm just trying to do something. We're just trying to do, I'm copying Crafty because I'm just trying to do something easy today so that I can get some yappity yapping on. We're still anticipating 90-degree. This week is gonna be in the 80s, so we're really, really happy about it. We are. I mean, I'm pretty sure the majority of this town's what in the world? All this red fuzz everywhere. Red hearts or fibers are everywhere. So, probably should have started with the yellow. So, let's see. We know Fairy Dust is waiting for the mail to come, and then he's gonna go see his grandpa. I am actually I've got to work on a couple things today after I get off stream. The elephant will be put I'm gonna put the little squares in Ziploc baggies and, set them to the side with the pattern. And then I've still gotta work on this bee, but I've got one blanket that I've got to finish up before tomorrow. I've taken some pictures of my blankets, and then maybe I don't I'll I'll do a few chores so I don't have to do a lot of chores tomorrow. Tomorrow I can rest 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Um, I don't really want to go anywhere because of the way the weather looks. Not that it's bad, it's just I really don't like to drive in the rain. It's not my favorite in the whole wide world. Um, and um Probably gonna clean up a little bit in this room because I know KK's coming over tomorrow. We're gonna take pictures of some stuff. I know Papa was telling me that he went to a doctor's appointment on Monday and um he saw a tag on a car that said we H8 PPL. WE H8 PPL. And he was like, I wish I would have thought of that first. Or one of the kids said that. But so we hate people. I don't like. That's what Hall said. I couldn't remember who said it, but yeah. I, I'm I'm not a peopler. Do I get out and do I do things? Yes, I do. Um, would I rather it be at the lowest pop point in time that I have to do with the least amount of people? Yes. So, like, to be honest, if I go to Walmart, it's going to be um as close to when they open up in the morning as possible, because especially if it's like on a Saturday morning, because there are still people that go out on a Friday night, and so they are still in bed. And so at 7 o'clock in the morning, they're not in a Walmart. They're not in a Target. And, hey, so it's just, I like as little peopling as possible. So it's not a bad thing. I just think that my tolerance for, we're just going to call it BS, is very low in this point in my life. And we're just going to call it BS. We're keeping it clean, people. We're keeping it clean. Not that I'm, whatever. So, let's see. I'm feeling, I shouldn't have minimized my caterpillar pattern, and I could just pulled it up. We could have finished the last round of the green caterpillar and moved on to the next color. But I just wanted, like, I was like, yeah, I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've already got 5 red squares. We only have 5 more to go. It's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. Let's see how bad is. It's not that bad. There's a lot of things going on today in the Twitch world. There are a lot of things going on. Oh, and I do have, yeah, I'm gonna have to brainstorm later today because I want to do something exciting tomorrow. And I don't know what I want to do. But Biscuit's like, as long as I keep his day quiet today, he will be fine. Tomorrow he will be here to party. You've been working on your stream setup? I can tell you, every time Papa tries to make it so that I can know just a little bit more about my stream setup, Biscuit is not on it. He is not on it. See, and the thing of it is like, I'm very lucky, and I probably don't express it enough, but I'm very, very lucky because I have Papa. Like, when I don't understand something and he knows, okay, this is me and Papa. See, like, I get frustrated and I go, and he's like, calm down. But sometimes he's like, calm down. And but he's the calmer downer, because he knows what he's doing. But Biscuit won't let him teach me how to do things. 10, because Biscuit gets in weird moods and he's like, you're not getting anywhere near. I don't care what you're trying to do. So But I know I don't say it enough, but I am very thankful that I have Papa. Hey, Bubbles, how are you doing? Oh, you're busy with back to school, and I saw that you're you got everything up. I saw all your pictures. I saw all your pictures for your shop, your stuff, your merchandise, all that. All my little caramel is at the bottom. Oh, well, thank you for watching them. Thank you. Everything's been going good. Just trying to get a couple things made for the babies that are entering our life. Yes, she did. Oh, thank you for the biddies, Bubbles. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm not there. I need to look up here. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That must be where there's a blank part right there on my screen. Thank you, Bubbles. You do not have to do that. I appreciate it very much so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But hi, Tiny Art Man. Um, but thank you so much for watching them, and I appreciate the support. I really do. Oh, oh, Tiny Art Mama. I'm so sorry. I'm telling you, today I am not on it. I am not on it today. Something is wrong with me. My brain. Yes, no more coffee for me, y'all. I had coffee this morning. Uh, so I should have stuck to the Diet Coke, but anyway, but no, 1, 2, 3. I saw your pictures of where you had started setting your merchandise and stuff, and I was just like, it's gonna be too cute. And I've been very busy with my sister's having my sister's my niece is having a girl, and my daughter's best friend from high school is having a boy. So I've got to get into baby mode. Baby mode. My husband is a network engineer. I've helped him study for his certifications. I picked up a little knowledge enough to really get confused or break something. But I'm glad I have him for help. That is great. Haha, was liking that name. um, no, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Yes, it is baby season. She is so yes. Oh, at the school you work to, it's baby season too? Well, they're little bundles of joy. Well, and the thing of it is I have my little Peepop, and she is my bundle of joy that I have, and I'm going to enjoy have having my only grandchild for a while. Maybe she may be my only ever grandchild, and that's fine. I would never like I I don't want to say bully because that's not a good word to say, but I would never pressure my children into any of my children into having more grandchildren or any grandchildren. It's their choice. It's how they want to live their life. Just don't be like me and get bored and tear everything and start. Yes, do not do that, Stellar. One of the moms I met at Meet the Teacher this week was having her third girl, and the dad looked so tired but happy. Uh, I've noticed that Papa was pointing out to me that, like, where it seems like you have more families of, like, all girls or all boys and things like that. So, I don't know if it's just something we're seeing or if it's actually true. He has less than yes, he's tearing everything up. Like, I had all girls. Um, my sister went girl, boy, girl, but, like, a lot of people that he works with, like, there's one that he has his boss has all girls. The guy that is his next in line supervisor has all boys. So, I don't know. You've got 3 twins in your oh my goodness gracious. It's a first year split from their siblings. Ooh. Yeah, and our neighbor has all boys. Do they do that with twins now? If I have kids, you want all boys? Our middle daughter, picking halls, she was, we call her Bob the Builder because she doesn't mind getting in there with Papa and, uh, tearing it down, building it up, whatever's gotta be done. They they don't clash. They clash, but they don't clash because they can work together. Yeah, because there's always a bossy twin and the other one is not able oh, I did not know that, but they get the same experience. Oh, that's cool. I wouldn't trade my all girls for anything in the world either, Stellar. I mean, I think when you I would have we would have been happy with anything, but mm, let's go to Discord. Let's see. Did I? Let's do this. Am I on mine? Oh, yes, there's a okay. Let's see. Why? Oh, that's because I was doing something. Oh, here is Bubbles and Honeys. She is doing her is it on? Are you doing it on? No, I'm not on the wrong channel. Okay. My friend has 4 boys and 1 girl. Who's the youngest? I have a boy and a girl. Oh, okay. She is she is one busy, busy woman. Telling you right now. Bubbles, you are busy. So, okay. So she is doing her soft launch. Um, you are a hard worker. You are. So I posted one on the bottom of that one. So let's see. Let's see. So today at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, she's doing a soft launch. So go and support Bubbles and Honey. Go and support. Oh, and I don't think there was anything in craft. There wasn't any pictures posted in any of our since the undie picture. Since the undie picture. Okay, let's see. Um 5 boys was wrong channel. I'm the oldest of 4 girls. I posted a new one. Okay. Um my boys are going to be in 2nd grade and kindergarten this year. Lots of life. I got the hiccups now. Lots of life adjustments coming our way. Oh, team pick is in general. Okay. General. I can't talk. Dun, dun. There we go. Oh, look at you for the 2nd grade. Hey, might as well. Ooh, look, and they bring you an ice cream truck. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Love it. Yes, love it. You are so cute. You're so cute. I know that's probably I'm just a mom, just a mom. And Bubbles, I mean, you know, I could be your I'm sure I'm old enough to be your mom. And you know what? At this age, this is where they do form. Well, okay, my mom I am old enough to be your mom then, Bubbles, because I'm older than that. um, I think when they're this I got to go, let's see. I was 10 when we moved from where I was born to school for a year. We went to school for a year in Louisiana, me and my sister, because of what my dad did. So after that, let's see, then we moved to where I stayed for 23 years. Um, those are the years that you form your best friendships. They really are. I think why? What's wrong with my alerts? Oh, thank you for the follow. I didn't see it's not up there. Yeah, my thing's not there. Thank you for the follow, Tiny Art Mama. Thank you. Now, see, Linda showed up and Bubbles showed up on the top here. Um, I don't know. Am I missing something? Because I didn't see anything pop up. He's Tiny Art Mama. He is on one today. He's on one. Well, the thing of it is, I'm watching this side and this side, so I didn't see anything like when Tiny Art Mama came in. Because this side, I know this is really crazy. So, like, on this side, I have my chat for my YouTube and my Twitch. So, like, if somebody's on YouTube and they wanna talk, I can see that they're talking. "Hi, Crazy, how are you doing?" And then on this side is my Twitch, so I felt like Tiny Art Mama had been here before because nothing popped up that it was a first-time chatter or anything like that, and so I was like, "Oh, it's been here before." So, you know, I'm just screaming into the void. That is perfectly fine. You scream into the void. You scream into the void. Sometimes we gotta just get out there and scream. So, anyway, we are doing pretty good on our we're doing pretty good on our squares. I don't need you to totally crawl up underneath a rock, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We had 13. We're gonna pull one out. Um, because I messed up on my Minecraft. Oh my goodness. See, this is probably why I don't game because I'm not really good. Though there is a game I do want to play on stream. I found one. I have over 6 days of work. Oh, yeah, I think I would be a little bit upset about that. So, there is a game that I want to, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. It'll be I have to get done with an elephant, I have to get done with 2 blankets. Um, I am gonna have to go to Michael's sometime. I'm gonna have to steal my youngest daughter, and we're gonna have to go to Michael's because well, that's good. At least you know where you messed up. Um, because we have to pick out yarn for a baby's blanket for her best friend from high school, and we know the theme, it's dinosaurs, so we just gotta get the right colors that she wants. It's a matter of switching around cells. Well, at least it's easy or easier to fix. They actually sent me another voucher this morning. Michael's did. I'm telling you. I actually, my niece, she's a teacher. Um, see, Michael's knows your love language. Oh shit, gotta check my account. That's perfectly fine. Um, so she works in a charter school, Bubbles, and so I don't know. I know a couple of her kids are on IEPs. Am I saying that right? IEP or is it EIP? Anyway, so she has to keep up with them. She's not the teacher of it, but she keeps up with them. And so I sent her this little thing. It's like little boxes, like, okay, yes, individual education programs. So anyway, it's like, you know how you have your beads, and I know you know what I'm talking about, the little thing that you have all your beads in. Well, this teacher, you had one, and so the teacher puts the list of books that she wants them to read. Well, she puts a different bead in each box. So when they get done reading that book for whatever, because she's over English, I think English and science, or I don't know what she does. But anyway, so when they read the book, they get the bead to add to a necklace that they have. So they each get like a little shoestring necklace, and then they get to add a bead for every book they've read. Oh, because you're 80, you had one because of your ADHD. See, I can't even talk. An autism. Um, I so I sent her that, and she said she was actually thinking about trying that for her students, so that to encourage them to read more. I'm doing a compliment jar where they fill it out with little flowers. Oh, that is so cute. See, I think that you have to be engaging nowadays, and even more engaging with children, because, you know, I I think it's harder. I'm back when I went to school, and I'm not saying it was easy when I went back to school, but I just think that there were a lot of things that were easier for our teachers to deal with. Oh, now see that? I would have never thought that, Bunny. Bunny? Why did I call? I am off on my stitches. Oh, because I went 3 right there. Here I am sitting here thinking, "Oh, let me do something simple today so I won't mess up." 1, 2, corner, 1, 2, and I've messed up already. Well, I never well, we didn't have a when I went to school, we didn't have a lot of people that were diagnosed, because I don't think it was a thing back in our day. So, which was probably wrong, but, hey. Oh, I know I have an ADHD brain, because we'll be doing something and I'll be focused, and the next thing you know, I'm doing something else. Squirrel moment. Something will catch my eye, and I will go on. Now, I was in the gifted and talent. My awesome church have are seen as creative, and my ADH is more focus based. And so does my 7-year-old. He is 1,000% my mini. Oh, No, we didn't call kids that back. I mean, no. I was there, and no. If you had ADHD, that's not what we called our people that had ADHD. So, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. No, um, I autistic children where I went to school were not called retarded. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back when I was in a special friends program where kids could volunteer to spend time in the special education. I'm getting ready to put my Diet Coke into my coffee, people. That will not be a good taste. The coffee is done and I won't make any more. Well, it's not really done, but um I don't like the name, but I appreciate the opportunity. And now the special ed kids there's- don't get any visits, just a small parade in our halls for the Special Olympics. You come from a very small place. Uh, Well, I mean, every place is different. And I mean, it is. Every place is different. Um, so I thought about asking my niece, not my daughter, um, if she wanted the pastel one now that she knew she was having a little girl instead of the bright one. But it's not gonna be really now that I'm looking at the squares, the picture makes it look really big, but I don't think this is gonna be very big because if you it's like 48 squares, I think. And I mean, it's gonna be a good sized pillow, but it's not going to be as big as I thought it was gonna be. Why am I whatevering? I've got hiccups, bad. I've got bad, bad hiccups. But we are going to continue on, and the hiccups will go away if I have to hold my breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So let me do this real fast because I am having. Okay, so I'm doing that right. Just wanted to check that I was doing that right. And so, um, 1, 2, 3. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have we have 5 more reds to make, and then we're gonna move on to the yellow. Um, see if I can find my pattern for my caterpillar. Maybe I might work a little bit on that one instead of doing yellow squares. Don't wanna bore y'all to death, but I mean, I did pick this for it because it was gonna be a calm, chill Saturday that goes along with the calm, chill weather that I'm having, and my little pupperoonie is being calm, cool, and collected in his bed, and he's sleeping, and we're getting back to used to streaming where he doesn't feel like he needs to be up in my lap all the time, causing chaos around my neck. Though he's lost a lot of weight and he's being whatever, I think that, he still can get heavy after a while. He still can get very heavy after a while. Then, once I get done with all of this, and I'm probably gonna be making a lot of these squares offline, when we get down to making the elephant, um, laying these squares out, I think I'm not sure, but I might have to do it on a different so that the on a different table or something so I can get a little bit more of what's going on with the pattern, but we shall see how that goes. I'm sure I can zoom out if my desk is get take things off the desk and that way I can zoom out a little bit. You love your school now. They have a kick-ass special ed program. The kids are hilarious. Well, that is good. But I think I can zoom out and pick up more of the table. So when I sew these pieces together, I can just go from square to square. Oh, I bet I is um I was gonna say I think this would have to be a papa question. Um, I'm pretty positive KK is working today. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. I might text her in a little bit and ask her to bring something tomorrow. Um, since she's coming over, I want her to bring something for her 6-8 so I can get a picture of it to go on my Instagram. But she's got it, so just so she doesn't forget. I also need my yarn winder back. So I got a list of that little girl to bring. She'll have to put a big Post-it note. Biscuit said he doesn't care as long as Dean the snake doesn't come. So, and Dean's not really a snake. Biscuit just thinks he is because he's a wiener dog. He's a dachshund, or a dash hound, however you want to say it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. And we are cruising along in the world of granny squares. Actually, I do like granny square patterns. Granny square patterns are just they're very relaxing. They're one of those things that like literally I could sit and watch television and do this any night of the week. And actually, before I know it, like a 2-hour show, like if I wasn't talking like I'm talking now, and if, all I was doing had a show on the background, I probably could get, let's see, I don't even know how many. There's 10, 20, 30, 44. Let's see. 14, 30, 44, 52 squares. It's 52 squares. And then, no, it's 60 squares and 4 triangles. So 4 triangles on this. And then the whole, all the way around the top, where it's connected is all rectangles. So I don't know how many rectangles there are. Even though it does have it on here, I should be able to easily count as I pull my needle up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1, 2, 2 rectangles, and I guess that's just for the feet. So basically, you do your 2 sides, your 60 squares and triangles and whatever you're gonna do. And then here, you sew all these together, and this is all the way around. It outlines all the way around. So you connect 2 your 2 sides by those squares, which makes it a three-dimensional elephant, or two-dimensional, three-dimensional. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But anyway, so it makes for a cute little elephant pillow, and these elephant pillows would be really, really cute for, I mean, like, I'm doing it for my niece, but cute for anybody to make, even if you just like elephants. Um, Cute little decoration. But like I said, I don't know if I'm going to find just a pillow form that's like a rectangular pillow in the size and then just stuff the feet. It is. I mean, but it's just one of those things that you can continuously make and you feel like without it being, I hate to call it mindless because you still, like, I almost Scooby Dooed up on that one square. When I got around to the other end, I was like, "Oh, I've messed up somehow, and I don't know how I did it," but then I counted back and, where I was supposed to put a corner, I didn't. I've never made a granny square like this before, but I mean, so this old dog can learn new tricks. So, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And I shouldn't drink that coffee square. You're currently making granny square carding. 24 out of 40 done. 6 inches is like a lot. Let's see how big these are. These can't be more than 2 inches, I wouldn't think. Maybe 3, but I'm going to say 2 because, okay, so they're 2.5. These are 2.5. I mean, so a 6-inch square is quite a bit a difference. I mean, yeah. So, and let's see. My brain's not working today. I don't even know. I don't even know if I should be my brain be working today. That is why I wanted to do something that would be simple today. And technically, this is making it so I'm getting something done that needs to be done for a baby because, you only got so much time. Well, and my favorite thing, and I will say this, my favorite thing, if I'm going to, crochet something, I shouldn't drink the coffee. Coffee makes me tired. It does the opposite of what coffee does, like, for Papa, it wakes him up and he's caffeined all day and he's going all day long. Me, I could drink coffee at 9 o'clock at night and be in bed by 9:30 because, the caffeine. But see, if I drink Diet Coke, I don't get tired. Maybe coffee has more caffeine. I have no idea. It's raining. Not bad outside, but it's raining enough that I can see the raindrops going sideways. So, but this is something that I need to get done, and I look at things like these baby projects, if I do them on like, stream them and do them on Twitch, it makes it a lot easier for me because I feel like everybody keeps me, accountable for my project, you know? And this is a cute project, actually. I wouldn't say, depending on how many I got done off of stream, um, I could probably, maybe 2 or 3 streams and I would be done with this. But I've also gotta start thinking about I um, I think they're gonna have the baby shower. My mom says it's gonna be in November. Um, I'm kinda hoping October because November is just a busy work month where I work. So, um and it's also holidays. It's holidays. I should be working on my granny blanket. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm homeschooling this year, so I'll try to teach my daughter how to. Oh, it's always great when they want to learn. Yes. Yes, go work on it. I mean, because that that is, 1, 2, I always like when I'm on like, when I'm watching Twitch, a lot of times I'm not always I'm probably a big lurker. Like, if I'm in somebody's I'll talk for a little bit, but I'll get to working on a project, and it's just so nice because I feel like I'm crocheting along with them. So, it makes it easier for me to whatever. But, like, today, I'm trying to figure out how last night when I was, watching Crafty, I was, trying to come up with a bee pattern, and like I said, I went this morning to see if I could find the yarn, and what was funny was when I got where I went this morning, um, they didn't have the color, but last night when I was just gonna order it and pick it up this morning, they said they had the color, so I was like, "How are they gonna" they probably have it in the bag somewhere. A kaleidoscope granny. That sounds very interesting. So, oh, and Eagles colors. Wow. Um, let's do oop, oh, found the hungry caterpillar. Oh, yes. I know exactly now I know exactly what you're talking about. Um, I tried to do one of these, um, right after I started learning how to crochet, and I'm gonna have to go back and see to do it because, I've always wanted to do one of those, um, but I think that I tried to, do it way too early on in my crocheting journey, and, I let it defeat me, but now, knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't let it. I would probably go. And so my grandmother tried, I was gonna say tiny. My grandmother tried to teach me how to crochet when I was like 10 or 11. I would pretty much say 11. And I wish I would have been more persistent and listened to her. Um, I mean, I learned to crochet a lot later on in life, but it would have just been nice to have those moments, you know. So, but my daughter was in high school and they had a crochet club, and that is when I was like, "You know what? Let me learn." So, it's gonna be a beautiful blanket. So, and actually to make it in team colors, yeah, and that makes it even a little bit more, like, if I did one of those for Papa in his favorite team's colors, I think he would enjoy that just because of the color scheme. I think it's, something that, all any kind of sports fan would like, and the way that the design is, I think that that makes it even a little bit more, um, good with the colors, and I know I'm not saying that right. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Oh, here, let me go back to this because I hit the wrong button. Oh, lordy day. And I'm just trying to get rid to me, all these baby projects that I'm doing for all these brand new babies in my life. "Hi, Barrette, how are you doing?" Oh, um, that is how the granny square on this Yarn Inspirations project is, working out. They turn into these. Boy, I'm way behind OBS. So anyway, yeah, they're let me get them in the right spot. They turn square. I'm gonna block them a little bit before I do them, but I've never seen a granny square made this way, but, I mean, I'm just following the Yarn Inspirations pattern. It starts out in the round, and this is the second granny square I've seen in a different way, starting out in the round. But, it's a nifty smifty way to do it. But yes, when it said chain 4 at the beginning, I'm doing a magic ring, but it says chain 4, and then it does the hole in the center was too big, and I couldn't pull it tight, so I didn't like that, so I just did the magic ring, and I'm pretty much doing the same thing. It's just I'm starting with the magic ring instead of a chain 4. Well, we're gonna hope. We're gonna hope, Rat. We're gonna hope. Maybe when I get it blocked. I'm gonna put a pillow behind it. I don't think I'm going to stuff it. So, the only thing I think I'm gonna stuff is maybe the trunk and maybe the feet. But I'm going to try to find a pillow to crochet mine around. So, because I think because this is for a baby, I think that I would rather have a pillow behind it and then instead of polyfiber fill maybe coming out. Um, and the baby, maybe getting polyfiber fill or something in their mouth or something. I don't know. We'd see. We see. So, oh, if you do an extra row of verticals, you can see it like a clamshell. If you do an extra row of verticals, you can make a clamshell case so it's easier to wash. You've done a BB-8 for your nephew? It's 2, and then we're gonna our corner right here. And I probably should call my mom today. I normally call her on Sundays, but I'll see if she is out with my sister. If she is out with my sister, I won't call her until tomorrow. Because I think they do stuff on Saturdays. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we are fine. Oh, you're back. You were FK for a bit. I figured you were typing up I thought you were probably typing up your, cease and desist and getting it ready to mail, so I figured that's where you were at. You will never ever do a BB-8 again. It was a joy to make, but a pain to stuff. I could imagine. Could imagine. Hold on just a minute. You're gonna see the back of my chair for just a minute. I know, Biscuit. Mommy had to go do something real fast. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and we got 11. One more. And we've decided, oh, it was already typed up. Well, I mean, I don't know these things. So we've got one more red square to make. What did I do? I don't know what I did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have one more red square to make. I think I was trying to break my string. I really do think I was trying to break my string. Amigurumi is one of those things, like, the one thing that I still, to be honest, I have a hard time stuffing because it's like a very fine line where you're to the point of it's perfect, understuffed, or overstuffed. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, we're talking a very fine line where stuffing is either good or bad. Perfect. Like, I've watched some people and I just think they like they're one with the stuffing, and they know exactly when to stop. Have you tried dolls? They're pretty fun and depending on the pattern, not too long to make. I've not done dolls, but, there is someone that does come to my stream often, and they have done dolls. Would this project you're doing be considered an AMI? I don't think it's considered an AMI. I think your inspirations consider it a pillow. Um, but still, I think stuffing it is gonna be weird. That's why I'm thinking about getting a pillow to go in between, since it's got a border that I've gotta make that goes in between the 2 sides. This border right here of gray squares that goes all the way around it, I, I'm gonna do it, see if I can find a pillow, just a small pillow form that can go in there. And maybe 2 small pillow forms, I don't know. We're going to see. So, that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Yes, it could be because, like I said, I don't think this is gonna be very big. I don't the picture makes it look big, but I don't think it's gonna be very big. So, when we get to the end of this and we stuff it with a pillow form or whatever, we're gonna see how big it really is. Hopefully, I don't know. If Pop wanted one, I would make Pop one. But, she'd have to say with those cute little loving eyes, "Gigi, elephant," and I would make her an elephant. Back pain today is flaring up my spine. Yesterday, my mother, during her blood test, followed up with the doctor, got a referral to see my orthopedic doctor on Monday. My mother will help me schedule an appointment. Oh, yes. See, that's why I think I should get a pillow form. Find a pillow form, even if I don't know, even sewing I don't know. I probably am gonna end up just, I don't know, crafty. We'll get to the end of it, and we'll see what my brain comes up with. It would be so much easier if there was this streamer that I follow, if they would make one just so I could copy what they do. Let them do all the hard work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But, 1, 2, and I probably wouldn't have picked this as to do, but my niece loves elephants. She loves elephants, and she's doing the baby's room in elephants. So, um, in all reality, this is just something that would add along with the little elephant theme. But, um, my mother and my niece both love elephants, so it's just a thing. Ooh, I have an idea for stuffing. Get a pillow form and cut it to the size for the body, and then also cut 3 smaller pieces for the trunk legs. I would put in the 3 smaller pieces first, then when first when stuffing, then add the bigger piece, and then sew it shut. That's actually a really, really good idea as I chain more. That I hope I have not made a mistake in these, because I am a chain tour on my granny squares. I said at least with this camera, when I get ready to do it, if I clean the desk off, I could, zoom out and everybody could watch me do this, and then either cheer me on or, I just think the pillow form idea would be a little bit easier for the stuffing of this. And like I said, then that way you don't have polyfiber fill coming out and, you know, the baby getting fuzz or anything in its mouth. Though I don't think they're gonna play with this. I think it's gonna be more of a decoration, but you never know. You own the action of zooming out. I tell you what, crafting. I shouldn't have drank that coffee this morning. Biscuit's like, "Yeah, well, she'll be ready for a nap after a stream." No, I won't, Biscuit. No, I won't. I have to think about this cease and desist coming soon. I really do. I have to start coming up with different ideas. Ooh, I went too far down into the thing. I didn't. He's taking a nap right now, but we get done with stream. When I get done streaming, he'll be like, "Hey, let's go take a nap." He is all about the nap hood. He loves naps. He's looking at me. I say the word nap and he goes, like, "Are you ready? Let's go." I'm ready. He is always ready for a nap. He is always ready for a nap. Papa says during the day, because 1, 2, 3, because of course Papa works from home. Papa says he don't hear from I'll leave in the morning and I'll be like, "Hey, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Love you." Walk out the door, get ready to go to work, whatever. And Papa says you don't hear from him for the rest of the day until he's ready to, "Hey, I gotta go outside. I need you to open up the door for me." 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we're done with the red. And so we're gonna move on to the yellow. And Papa says all of a sudden you'll hear him go click, 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 and he comes from downstairs. He'll come upstairs. He's like, "Hey, I need to go outside." Papa takes him outside. He goes outside. He's like, "Okay, I'm done with you, you spare human. Um, you can go back to doing what you were doing, and I'm gonna go back to taking a nap." So that's how they live. That's how those two live with each other throughout the day. And I wrapped this yarn last night because I was making this bee while I was watching another streamer. And I don't know why I wrapped it the way I did, but I did. Here we go. You know what? It's called I'm not playing with it. But seriously, I'm glad that you're getting back to. Are you sure? Yes. Yes. And you know what? The granny squares are just, they're easy and it's easier to make. I mean, people go, "Well, do you wanna crochet?" And people just watch you make granny squares. Well, that way, to me also with granny squares, there's a lot more time that you can interact because if you're doing something and you're making it, you're gonna make it 10 times. You're gonna know exactly what you're doing, and, you know, you, uh you're gonna know what you're doing, and then on the same token, um if you make a mistake, it's a lot easier to go back and have to frog something out maybe a few stitches than like if you're crochet knitting. If you're crocheting that shawl that you were crocheting and then you're like, "Oh, I messed up the count and this is gonna be something I have to go back and frog out." Because, it's something maybe you can see it in the project. And low brain is not a bad thing. Um, Personally, I think with all this heat and all this weather that we've been having, low brain is a good thing right now. Low brain is a good thing. I just want it to come back down to a normal temperature where it's comfortable, even when I have all the lights on. and I don't feel like I'm, you know, too hot, too cold. Because unfortunately, if you're uncomfortable and you're streaming, you're in the we're in the 80s. I think Papa said the mid 80s all week long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. He said he would like to have fall come a little early and stay a little longer this year. And I mean, it's fine, dandy with me. So this red and yellow is going to look really, really good next to each other. And like I said, it's all primary colors. It's red, yellow, green. Green's not a primary color, but it's going to be the endings of the whatever. Welcome back, everyone. Um, I think there's actually orange in this too. So it's the primary colors, and if you mix them, what colors they would make. So Biscuit has decided to get up and drink his water really loudly behind me. Like, I'm thirsting to death. Yes, you get the secondary colors. So let me it's red, green, blue, yellow, orange, and then gray for the ears and all the way around. So red, yellow, Roy G. Biv. It's just gonna be Roy G. Biv, but there's gonna be a couple of them colors missing. And I did 2 there too. So anyway, we're gonna go a little bit longer. I've been skimping out on my streams lately. I don't know if it's um mentally like I don't feel like I'm here, or physically, but like I said, last night I was trying to make a bee, didn't like what I was making with the bee. You would think a bee would be easy. Bees are not easy, people. Bees are not easy. 3 colors. You would think 3 colors you could throw together a bee. Not this little brain. She can't throw together a bee. I know. And I have a very small pattern. It's just I don't have the yarn that I want. And like I said, I do not want to buy a bunch of blanket yarn, because not even one skein of blanket yarn. I would rather just have chunky yarn, like maybe a 5, but like a chunky yarn like this, but chunky, because chunky yarn I'll use again. Blanket yarn, I'm not a big blanket yarn fan. I do have blanket yarn blankets. And I don't have anything against Bernat blanket or Bernat baby blanket, the baby yarn, none of that blanket yarn. I don't have anything against it. It's just I don't use it a lot. So, I mean, I have a lot of yarn. Do I have enough yarn? No, I will never have enough yarn. But um I don't want to add yarn that I'm not apt to make something out of it. So, anyway, it's just my personal preference. Everybody has their own personal preference. Let's do that. So we are done with the first. And like I said, these are 2.5 inches wide. So it's 30 squares on each side. So 16. times 0.5. It's going to be maybe 80 inches. Maybe. I might be off an inch or two, but I think the pill form is going to be the best way to do it because in that way, none of the fiberfill will come through. Even though I am making a chicken out of granny squares, and I'm watching how to do it, and the safety eyes are a bit, you have to get it to go through this so that it stays. So, but the girl that when she did hers, the polyfiber fill didn't come out of her chicken, so I don't know. And I watched her do it the whole way. I was just making a chicken because I did the chicken coasters for my supervisor. She loved them. Loved them. She was like, "I think I'm gonna name them." I'm like, "You name your coasters. You name your coasters." She said she didn't even know if she was gonna let anybody use them in her house. She said, "I might bring them out when, we have company and I'll let company whatever." She said, "But I don't know if I'm gonna let anybody else use them." She has chickens and, they I think where she lives, they live in the city, and you can only have so many chickens permitted in the city, and, somebody told her neighbor, "Well, we're only allowed to have so many chickens since we live in the city." And her husband told that guy, said, "You do realize you're going to have to pry those if somebody comes and tells her she has to get rid of, like, let's say, 4 chickens, you're gonna have to pry those chickens out of her hands when she's dead, because she loves those chickens and she's not getting rid of them." And, and she loves those chickens. Personally, everybody at work loves her chickens because free eggs, but so when the chickens are laying eggs, everybody's bringing her egg cartons, and, because in the wintertime, they slow down a bit, um, but right now, they're just like in chicken overdrive, egg overdrive, and, she brings chickens to the people at work. They bring her, like, little containers, and, she brings them to them. I told her she should get one of those egg vending machines to go to the end of her road, but, she hasn't done that yet. But I told her, I said, "Makes me some money off them little chickens." But they each have a name. They're all named, and, she loves them. I think she actually lost a chicken a couple weeks ago. So, but she's got a little small I think she said she's got a little small garden. I'm not sure. She might have said she had a small garden, but, I envy the time that she can put for that because, like, I wish I could break my brain into saying, "Oh, well, you need to spend so much time gardening, this amount of time crocheting, this whatever." But, like, when I come home, um, I just like to sit down with a crochet project and move along with it. Some things get put on stream, some things don't. Just depends. Just depends. This yellow is actually easier to see the square working out. It's a little bit is not as stiff as the red, so it looks like it's easier to see the square with it. So, okay. Okay. Papa, if you want to get us ready to go somewhere, that's perfectly fine. Because I am almost done with this square, and this will be a good stopping point. Oh, I know. You're the sweetest person in the whole wide world that I know on Twitch. I mean, besides myself. But that's probably because I copy you. I don't know who that is, but that's okay. Yes, I'm ready. So thank you everybody for coming by. Thank you, Linda, for the sub. Thank you, Bubbles and Honeys, for the bits. Thank you, Crafty, for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.